number 21 to the New England Patriots. Jeff, I know you wanted Jordan Davis, but I don't think you'll be disappointed at this because I know you like this prospect. Patriots definitely need a number one type receiver. He's still on my board. Drake London to the Patriots.
Patriots selected center Tyler Linderbaum.
Okay. Kevin?
That's the weirdest pick.
Bill Belichick is playing three-dimensional chess over there. Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner still on your board? Jeez.
Let me see this. Yeah.
Wow, he falls to 21. I don't think that's happening. But
Look, watch how it happens.
Okay. Okay. Jeff, who do you have?
Oh, God. I actually hate myself because New England is easily – whoever is projected to go to New England never goes to New England. So I'm going to say the Patriots take cornerback Daxton Hill.
Okay. Oh, Michigan guy?
Versatile prospect. He plays safety and cornerback, Speedy.
No, I know who he is. I'm just surprised you took a Michigan
shut
guy.
up and let me go. Jesus, you don't shut up. Jesus Christ. At number 21, I think New England really likes this guy. I think this fits his scheme. They like the linebacker. I think he's the best linebacker still on my board. I like Devin Lloyd going to the New England Patriots.
All right, number 22, the Green Bay Packers. Will they finally take a wide receiver? We'll never know, but they have to do it at some point. So this is where I have them doing it. Chris Olave to the Packers.
I have the Green Bay Packers taking Jermaine Johnson from Florida State.
Kevin.
I have Green Bay taking Drake London.
Wow, you fell down too. Jeff, where do you have him?
Yeah, they got to find a way to try to do something with that offense, and it's going to be hilarious. Like, he wanted wide receiver this entire time when they had Adams there, and he didn't get it. Got to replace him. Wide receiver, Penn State, Jahan Dotson.
Oh, you stole mine.
Not
I also have Jahan Dotson sitting there on my board. Speed demon. Guy can run any single route. Guy's got tremendous speed on the outside. I think that's where he goes at 22.
All right, number 23, the Arizona Cardinals. CJ, you'll like this. This is where I have my first Florida Gator going off the board. They have Marco Wilson already as a corner. They need some corner depth. I'm going to go Kaiir Elam, number 23 to Arizona.
I definitely don't have him going to Arizona, that's for sure. Arizona, I could see them going offensive line, so I see them taking Trevor Penning.
This is where I have Karlaftis going.
Jeff?
Yeah, I got Arizona taking Jermaine Johnson.
I'm going to take a wild card here. Sky Moore.
Wow.
At number 23.
Okay.
More and more, him and Rondell Moore.
Okay.
I like it. All right, number 24, Niffin's Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones loves drafting offensive linemen. He's a Texas guy. I'll go the interior guy with Zach Martin getting older. Kenyon Green, number 24 to Dallas.
CJ?
I could see them going offensive line with this pick. There's a couple of decent ones still up there in the upper echelon. I could see Zion Johnson, guard out of Boston College, going to.
You know, I didn't even have Aquanu off my board, do I?
I was going to say, I noticed that, yeah.
I don't even have Aquanu off my board.
I have Tyler Smith going here.
That's pretty funny, actually.
I mean, it just shows you, like, guys can.
You want to give him to the Saints instead of Penning?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is how guys fall, right?
Yeah, but I don't think
how guys slip, though. You just forget that they're there for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kevin with Sauce Gardner and you with Aquanu.
That's pretty funny, actually. I forgot all about Aquanu. I don't think he falls that far. That's for sure.
Sauce is probably not going to fall that far either. But I think this is where we really start to see a lot of movement anyway, right? Like maybe a little bit before this time, but this is when teams are going to start trying to.
I completely forgot that I had Aquanu still on my board.
Yeah.
But could you imagine him fall all the way over there? Go ahead, Jeff.
Oh, Cowboys?
Dallas? Yeah, Dallas.
Gross. The team that currently has a murderer on it will take, Jerry Jones's boy. They got to replace him. Wide receiver, Arkansas. Treylon Burks.
I'm going to move Aquanu to my 16th pick to New Orleans. So I'm going to say that now that I have Trevor Penning, on the board, I say the Cowboys go after the offensive tackle. He's the best tackle on the board, so I'm going to go with Trevor Penning.
All right, Penning to the Cowboys. All right, number 25, the Buffalo Bills. So, CJ, one pick after you made your pick for Zion Johnson, I have him going to the Buffalo Bills. They definitely could use some offensive line depth. They really filled out everything nicely on defense, so I think he's a good value pick here for Buffalo.
CJ, who do you got, buddy?
See, I could see Buffalo going after another skill position player. I still have Jahan Dotson still on my board, so I could see him going Buffalo Bills.
Mr. Jackson.
Yeah, Buffalo needs wide receiver help. I think they need maybe a running back, but this is a little too high for that. I would say maybe cornerback here is probably a really big need. I would go Trent McDuffie. Goes to Buffalo here.
Jeff?
They certainly could use Kenyon Green here for me or Zion Johnson at guard. That's not where I have them going. I have them taking cornerback from Clemson, Andrew Booth Jr.
I think at this position, I think the first running back is going to be off the board. That is the most important position. They don't have a running back going into this year. Singletary's not the guy. They don't have anybody. And I think the best running back is Iowa State running back Bryce Hall. Or Breece Hall goes to the Buffalo Bills at number 25.
Just to get tackled by Bryce Hall.
Yeah, right. That's a short.
Number 26, the Tennessee Titans. So they could use a lot of different things here, offensive line, receiver, especially if they do trade A.J. Brown. But I'm going to give them some more secondary depth. They had a lot of injuries last year, so this is where I have Andrew Booth going. Versatile, physical guy goes to the Titans.
I'm actually going to go offensive line here with the Tennessee Titans because they need a guard, they need a center, edge help. They also need wire help, so I could see them addressing their offensive line. Tyler Smith, tackle out of Tulsa.
Mr. Jackson?
I was kind of torn here between going offensive line or wide receiver. I think Jahan Dotson's value is a little bit too much for them. I think this is where they snatch up Dotson.
Yeah, there's a weird connection here with Tennessee's draft pick for me. They need a lot of things. They could take wide receiver, but I think they're going to address guard. And head coach Mike Vrabel got a good look at Zion Johnson because he played right next to his son, Tyler Vrabel, at Boston College. So I got him taking Zion Johnson here.
Mm-hmm. Green's still on my board, and I think he's the best I think he's the best offensive lineman still on the board.
All right, number 27, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, Jeff, you've mentioned it all the time, talking about connections of other past players to team them up together. Tampa's got 2 Auburn cornerbacks. They go for a third here. Roger McCreary, drafted by Tampa.
Should have given him Smoke Monday.
Yes, that would have been great.
CJ?
With the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they have needs at guard, center, and defensive interior. They're going to address their guard here. They're going to take Kenyon Green, guard out of Texas A&M.
I think that the offensive line run is a little ugly right now. I kind of don't like the guys left. Defensive tackle is most definitely a need. I think this is where Jordan goes, Jordan Davis.
Jeff?
The Bucs got to keep an old man upright. He ain't getting no younger, so they need a lot of help up there. And they got to replace Ali Marpet up front. So this is where I got Kenyon Green.
I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers need a lot of cornerback depth. They don't have enough. They lost Whitehead in the offseason. I think they need secondary help. And I think at 27, Kar Elam is the best. Kaiir, whatever his name is. Kaiir Elam is the best corner on the board for me. So I'm going to go with Kaiir Elam at number 27 to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right, number 28, the second pick for the Green Bay Packers. We talked about it yesterday with John Daigle. They love a lot of athletes, especially on defense. They love a lot of hybrid players, especially on defense. Jeff, another one from your Georgia Bulldogs. The Green Bay Packers will take Quay Walker.
Oof, that's a good one.
He's stealing mine now. Go ahead, CJ. Who do you have?
All right. Well, I see the Green Bay Packers drafting another quarterback, even though their needs are wide receiver. They're going with Malik Willis, quarterback out of Liberty.
Weird.
Kevin?
Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad. Actually, that's a pretty decent pick. I think they need help on the outside right now a little bit. David Ajabo goes here for me.
Jeff?
I'm going to make my pick here, but I want to just recall your memories. Does anyone remember a guy that was drafted, Montez Sweat?
Yes.
Yeah,
What happened with Montez
He
Sweat?
went to Washington.
Yeah, he had that heart condition that had him falling in the draft.
Right. Who's a guy here that could fall in the draft? Give me David Ojabo, Green Bay Packers. He's a top 10 talent, and getting him at 28 is a steal.
I don't think he's going to go in the first round because of his injury. I like Green Bay, Quay Walker, athletic. We heard what John Daigle said. They love athletes. He played basketball. He was a pretty good baseball player. And he's a great football player. Give me Quay Walker, athletic linebacker from Georgia.
All right, number 29, the first of back-to-back picks for the Kansas City Chiefs. And speaking of back-to-back, Jeff, I'm going back-to-back Bulldogs here. Chiefs might lose Honey Badger in the offseason, probably going to the Rams like Errol.
Same pick you're making. I got the same pick you're making.
Yep, Louis Cine to the Chiefs.
It's just seen. It's just seen.
I've got the first Florida Gator coming off the board. Zaire Elam, cornerback, Florida, going to the City Chiefs.
Mr. Jackson?
I think they're looking to replace some speed. This is where I have Sky Moore coming off the board.
How about you, my friend, Jeffrey?
I have them taking wide receiver, North Dakota State, Christian Watson.
At 29, I think Kansas City is going to go safety. On my board, I like this kid. I think a lot of people think he's a second-round talent. I think he's a first-round talent. I like Daxton Hill to go to the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, second pick for the Chiefs. Yeah, as much as the Ojabo pick is definitely intriguing for them, they love to have pass rushers. I don't think he gets to the first round. I think the Chiefs definitely replace receiver here. So this is where I will go Jahan Dotson.
Sky Moore, that'll definitely address their wide receiver concerns.
Mr. Jackson?
I think because they already did that with the last pick, I'm going to flip it a little bit. Know they need cornerback help, and this is where Andrew Booth comes off the board.
I like the kid from North Dakota.
The one Jeff picked him, Watson, at number 29,
Yes.
so you have him at your 30.
I have him as my 32.
All right, so the defending AFC champion, Cincinnati Bengals. All right, well, they need offensive line help. They got it a little better in the offseason, and they also need secondary help. I don't know if there's really any secondary prospects I would take here. So I will give them Tyler Smith, good depth at 31.
I think that the Cincinnati Bengals will go after another wideout. Got taken George Pickens, wide receiver out of Georgia.
Cincinnati struggled mightily with that offensive line. I think this might actually be one of the best picks in this entire first round. They get Tyler Linderbaum.
Still on my board. Speedy mentioned it earlier. They do need cornerback. This is where I have Zaire Elam.
I would go with Mr. Jackson here. Linderbaum is still on my board. He is the best player available. I think they need offensive line help. Why not protect their very great young quarterback for many, many years to come, a dynamic duo with Joe Burrow. Give me Mr. Linderbaum.
All right, last pick, the Detroit Lions, number 32. I mentioned I feel like they could do it. I know Josh was saying that they could trade back and then get a quarterback later, but I feel like they're going to take a quarterback with this pick, even though I don't think they should. So I'll give them Malik Willis, even though I would not advocate for it. Jared Goff played well last year. I think they do it here, Malik Willis.
I got them taking a tackle, Bernhard Raymond out of Central Michigan.
I do believe that they need a little bit of outside help. They need some edge help. I have them going. Boye Mafe here.
Yeah, they need a little bit of everything. I agree with Speedy. They could go quarterback. I'm going to hate myself because I don't think this will happen. I still have Devin Lloyd on my board, and that would be a better pick. But they need help at wide receiver. So from your national champion Georgia Bulldogs, George Pickens, baby. Let's go.
I think they're going quarterback too. And you guys are going to You guys are probably going to jump out of your seat.
I think I know where you're going with
and
this.
final pick of the first round.
Better not be Desmond Ritter.
It's Desmond Ritter.
I was thinking that. Yep.
Wow.
Going to the Detroit Lions.
Somebody read his article in the Players Tribune.
I think it's Desmond Ritter going to Detroit.